Hello everyone and welcome back to the Timeshot server, and we are here on the hunt for zombie villagers yet again. We have now cured up 2 additional zombie villagers who are very happily running around. Chanterelle, why are you outside? You're like the most important of all of our villagers. Alright, away you go, buddy. Wait. Hey you. Ugh, oh my gosh. Get out of here. Go on, shoo. Shoo. We don't need exactly your kind. We need a like subspecies of your kind. Oh, it actually makes me want to get the zombie spawner up and running down in the mine shafts again to see if we could manage to get lots and lots of zombie flesh. And if we could manage to get a few more zombie villagers. Though now that I think about it, to get more zombie villagers, and get them all cured up, oh goodness, I have hiccups, I'm so excited. And to get them all cured up, I'm missing something, aren't I? Name tags! I need to get my AFK fish farm fixed. It's been broken for a few weeks now, ever since I think I was on camera when I destroyed it too. I may not have published that episode because I was so embarrassed. But let's go hunting for zombie villagers, and how are you guys all doing today? Oh my goodness. Witches! And I just had a zombie steal an egg from my chicken farm. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. Well, let's take out these witches really quickly so they won't be causing us any problems. They tend to drop really nice stuff. Oh, did Huck get on? Oh, Huck's on! And Mara is on as well. She is on all the time. Huck has killed apparently four other members. Okay. Oh, fudge to the knuckles. Oh, you little brat. You are not gonna kill me. Where are you? Oh, you brat, 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 brat. Die, 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 die. Ha! I killed him! I killed my very first Enderman, and he almost killed me. Ah, I didn't expect to run into an Enderman out here. I want zombie villagers! Okay, now that my heart is starting to, like, slow down a little bit. Well, let's get up here. There's that witch. What is she trying to do with my sheep? What does a witch need with my sheep, huh? Got my very first ender pearl all by myself. I have a whole bunch of them inside my chest for unknown reasons. I found them, like, just scattered around my house. I think because apparently Edson comes over a lot to do some AFK fish farming while he's streaming as well, which is pretty cool. I didn't think about that, doing streams while doing the AFK stuff, like where you just stand there and like throw the rod a bazillion times, then everybody would cheer and be like, yay, we got a salmon! When we catch a salmon and something like that, that would be fun. Alright, let's go hunting in the sunflower fields, because I tend to have some good luck out in the sunflower fields with creepers and everything else too. But let's get up so I can see where we're going. Alright, there's a zombino. There you go, buddy. Alright, there's a zombie coming down here. There's a spider. I love infinity bows. But yes, hello everyone! It is going to be a really busy week for me pretty soon. The move is coming up. I know you guys are probably sick to death of me talking about it, but hopefully you know from the previous episodes that it's just because I am so super duper excited! Excited about the move, excited about the opportunity to settle into a new area and make the best of it. Because I do not want to like pout about having moved and lose the opportunity to just find up some new things and really enjoy stuff. So let's see, where are we? Aha! There we go. Yeah, you can get out of here, Mr. Skeleton. Well, let's go to the lake. I tend to have a lot of luck at finding new zombie villagers down at the river. Oh, and speaking of the move, I did have you guys leave some awesome questions, and one of the questions that was asked was, what states in the United States have I lived in? Have I lived outside of the United States? And, let's see, any memories from living in those states? And I have lived in quite a few states. Not a lot. I was born in California, and I remember nothing of it. My parents decided to move out of California to raise me when I was just a 3-month-old baby, when they went out to their car and found some bullet holes in the like back license plate of their car, and they just couldn't believe that there were like bullet holes, and mom was like, we're not staying here in LA. And my mom was commuting, I think 3 hours a day at the time to get to her job that she hated. It was a really nasty human resource job, if I remember correctly, where they didn't you know, like that was back in an era where my mom's boss would be like, okay, if this person is like not white, you need to put down this mark, but don't let anyone know about it because we're definitely not going to hire them. But that's, you know, we might get in trouble for saying we're not going to hire someone who's Latino or black. So, you know, don't say anything, but put down that mark or else we'll fire you and you'll have no way to support your newborn baby. So, yeah, she thought that was horrible and didn't want to work for them whatsoever. So my parents got out of California pretty early. I think, yeah, I was about 3 months old. But they had lived there for quite a long time. My dad was born in Hawaii. Or no, I think my dad was born in Hawaii. He's Hawaiian. My grandmother was a world-famous hula dancer. And so we have family from Hawaii and family based out of Hawaii. Just I haven't seen them. All right. Oh, 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 there's another zombie. If you're a zombie villager, I'll try to save you! Run faster! Zombie villager? No, okay. Sorry, buddy. Why are you not on fire anymore? It's daytime. And why are you going for my sheep? These poor sheep. No wonder they boss so much. They must be... Oh, I'm sorry! You made me kill my sheep! You naughty... Go away. Get out of here. Ooh, he dropped something, though. Enchanted something something. Get out of here, dirt. Alright, turn this into... Unbreaking leather 2 cap. I'm sorry, sheep. I'm so sorry. At least the other sheep have no idea that was me. It probably just seemed like death from above. Unexpected death from above. Alright, let's throw this egg. Oh, it turned into a chick. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let's go back inside and drop off some of this stuff. Did I get more gunpowder? I did. I have 4 gunpowder. That's good at least. And there's more eggs. Hello, Portobello. How are you? I don't have enough string to trade with you yet. Dang it, I'm trying to open up more Portobello's trades, but he's being really stubborn about it. Here's some more gravel. There you go. I'm not even going to keep the flint. Well, yeah, I'm not even... I can't decide. I'll keep the flint. That can be turned into arrows. But yeah, so I was born in California. My grandmother was a world-famous... Oh, what? You're not even a zombie villager. I would be fine with the fact that you destroyed my front door. It's the egg thief! That was the egg thief! Oh my gosh. It was him! But yeah. Yeah, I was born in California, but we only stayed there 2 months before we moved out. And because my mom was not going to raise a baby in a dangerous place. And she felt at the time that they lived in a dangerous part of LA. Because they did live in LA. So they lived in a pretty dangerous part of California if you're going to move there. And let me think... After that, they moved to Missouri. And so I spent most of my childhood in Missouri, where they moved to be close to my mother's parents, so my maternal grandparents. And my grandma and grandpa, from my memory, were really great. My grandpa just passed away about 1.5 years ago. I was actually YouTubing at the time, and so I actually recorded on the day of his funeral, the day he died. It was my way of finding a coping mechanism. But yeah, I remember that. And let's see. Oh, and now Edson's here. Alright, everybody's getting on today. I love it. I can't remember what I was doing. I was just putting away a bunch of stuff, I think. Let's put this away. I need the gunpowder for everything. Oh, there's an egg. Come here, little egg. Let's see if this egg that was stolen from me turns into a chick. Nope, no chick. I love how I have like a little... Okay, villagers, you guys want to trade? I need to put a fence post here. Oh, let's put a fence post here instead. Alright, and now let's put down a little fence post. So now I can be like, hello everyone, how are you today? Oh, that's adorable. Oh, that's not adorable. What? Why is there a skeleton? Oh, I could even put a gate back there maybe, because zombies can't break through gates. Alright, well there's a skeleton chilling out with my villagers. Is he holding them hostage? Chanterelle? I really have words to say about your friend here, Chanterelle. This is not okay. Mom just took a few to the face. Oh, but I'm okay. Oh, he hit me in the hand, apparently. Ink cap, Chanterelle. No, you guys can't make friends with a skeleton. I'm sorry, guys. He's too dangerous. I'm sorry. But yeah, so let me think. Yes, I was raised in Missouri until my dad completed his degree at a tech school. and we moved to Texas, where he got a job. He got a really great job at the time for a pipeline in Texas. And so we moved down there, and that's where my two younger brothers were born. My younger sister was born in Missouri. And yeah, Texas was hard. Because my dad's Hawaiian, a lot of the people there considered my sister and I to be mixed race, subservient mixed race, and we were not treated well. My mom was considered to be a traitor to the white race. I'm not even joking. In this day and age, this happened. And was basically, as a young mother, completely ostracized from all of the other mothers in town. The only person who would talk to us was a single mother who lived next door, who was already ostracized at the time for being a single mom. And that was like a no-go in this very conservative town that we lived in. And she made friends with my mom, and I just remember thinking that it was nice that at least one person would talk with my mom. And the only other people I remember, the adults who were safe and good, were aloha, were people from our church at the time, and even they wouldn't have, like, they were far and few between, because there were not many members of my parents' church in the town that we lived in. So I remember really vividly getting pushed in a ditch by one of the mothers of the other children when my mom took my sister and I to the park one day. And it was a ditch that had copperheads in it, or a coppermouth in it all the time. A venomous water snake that, to bite a small child, could very well kill them. And I remember my mom yelling because she couldn't find me. And it was because this other mother had shoved me out of the park into the ditch. And these ditches in Texas were built for hurricanes. So when I say ditch, I mean something that was... there's not really a good point of reference. It wasn't like the ditches that I'm used to here, where it's just this tiny little indentation along the sides of the road. These were hurricane water ditches, because we would get hurricanes down along the coast of Texas where we lived, and the water would come and flood the whole town. And so these were probably 15-foot deep ditches that were very, very wide and usually had a lot of water in the bottom of them. So these were huge ditches. Basically what I'm saying is it's about 5 meters or 15 feet for those of you who use either metric. And yeah, I remember my mom was so upset. I thought I had done something wrong, because the woman not only threw me down the ditch, but she locked the gate to the park. There was a lock on the gate so that parents didn't have to worry about their kids getting out. She locked me out of the park. And I remember after that, my mother never ever took us to the park again. I don't know if she even took us after we moved away from that place. I think it hit her way too hard. But that's the kind of town we grew up in, and later my mom found out that's because the KKK, which is a white supremacist hate group, got started very near where we had lived, and that forever had a huge effect on where she would decide to move and where she wanted to bring her family, because my dad's just really tan. He's Hawaiian. And so she didn't think that the racism would be targeted at us, but it was targeted at us. And people really, really wanted to hurt us. And I remember growing up in elementary school, we moved away from there pretty quickly after all of this happened. As soon as my dad could get a transfer, we were out of there. And I think a big part of the strain from where we lived also came from the fact that my dad made more money than most of the men in that town. And that, I think, totally galled them. That this man, who to them was of an inferior and improper race, made more money than most of them because of the position that he worked at for the oil company. And yeah, I just won't ever forget that, because it was really sad. And I just remember, I don't remember being so sad for me, but I remember the sense of my mom not having any friends and being completely isolated. And my dad is an amazing man. Anyone who would ever have a chance to meet my dad, he is like one of those guys with a pure golden heart, nothing in him that is resentful or hateful or spiteful. He, even though he's in so much daily pain from his spine condition now, he still donates so much of his time. He will struggle through the pain to go and help people fix things because he's a great mechanic as well. So yeah, that's where we grew up, and we moved away to a suburb outside of Houston for the majority of my childhood, and that place was a lot safer. It was more of a mixed community. And so it had a really good elementary school. The best elementary school, I'd argue one of the best schools I've ever been to. And I think that elementary school, Mellow Meadowwax, is what got me into nature as much as I did, because that elementary school really focused hardcore ink cap on teaching children to really appreciate the natural world. Actually, I have lots of paper, so we'll trade with the paper with ink cap. Ink cap, today is the day that I'm going to try to open up some more of your trades. I said that last time, but I mean it this time. Alright. I can at least get that many trades done. Oh, sweet. Yay! Alright. And let's trade over here, ink cap. I have just enough. Now we have a Flame 1 book from you. Oh my gosh, look at this! We opened up a whole bunch of them! We can get bookshelves! Oh, that would be so much easier in some regards than having to harvest everything. So we can get bookshelves from ink cap now. We can get a compass. We can get 1 emerald for a lot of books. That's not a good trading cap, but the bookshelf trade is pretty good. So let's see if we can get some more crops. Alright, where are you? Chanterelle? Turkeytail? Hey, Turkeytail. We'll work on that in the future. Chanterelle? Chanterelle. Alright, let's get some emeralds so I can get some bookshelves. But yeah, so I know that's really serious, but it really did happen in my life. That kind of early racism and early struggle and strain. And it's really weird because, like I said, the thing I remember the most isn't being so sad for me. It's being really sad for my mom that she didn't have a lot of friends. And now that I've helped to raise kids when I was a nanny, I know that you really, oh my gosh, ink cap, you have more trades. Written book, 1 emerald. Or we could get a clock or glass. Ink cap, you didn't quite. I think that's probably all the trades we can get from him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 9, 10. How many does Chanterelle have? Just to give me a bit of a... There's Portobello. Was that Chanterelle? Here's Chanterelle. Alright. Oh, Chanterelle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I think we can open up 2 more trades for ink cap. So let's try to do that. Ink cap, where'd you go? Turkeytail, ink cap. Because it did happen. And yeah, now that I've worked as a nanny, I understand how important it is to have help when you're trying to work with children, when you're trying to be like a parent of any type. Like, you really benefit from having a sense of community. I don't think anyone should have to raise a child 100% on their own without any help whatsoever, without any advice, within your community, like right there, because that's so hard. It's so hard. So I really, more than anything, my heart goes out to my mom for having endured what she did completely alone because of people's racism. And those are my memories, my early childhood memories of where I lived. And I wish they could be a little more positive. But to mention the positive, where I did grow up for elementary school was really positive, because I did get a lot of great memories from that school. It was pretty amazing because they're the ones who taught me so much about the natural world. They would have people come in all the time to show off animals. We had an animal magician once who had white tigers and had like a giant albino python, and he did a mix of being an animal magician. So he would do tricks, and like suddenly there were doves flying over our like 300, 400 of us in the elementary school. It was a very big elementary school, so there were probably at least 600 kids now that I think of it. Oh, at least. There were probably far more than that, maybe 1,000. It was a huge elementary school. But I just remember that and being amazed and fascinated at what the man was doing, and how every step of the way he would do these magic tricks and then turn around and teach us, these like wide-eyed children who were amazed at what had just happened, about the natural world, about why the rainforest was so important, why the environment was so important. And he spoke to my heart. And I really think that elementary school, they had, each classroom had a courtyard that they were in charge of with planting flowers and learning about what plants needed. They really were ahead of the game. Oh, hello, Zombino. I think they were really, really, really ahead of the game because they worked really hard to make sure that like the kids would read a lot. So even when computers, and this is how old I am, computers were pretty much a new thing still, but they installed a computer lab and typing was required from kindergarten on up. And I think that's why my typing speed and computer skills are so well, because I had that awesome boost early on. And oh my gosh, like Reader Rabbit, I remember all those games. It was so much fun. I would ace Reader Rabbit, no problem. Yeah, we would have computer lab, and I was really, really good at computer lab. And we would have this competition that they ran in the library where, look at all the zombies we're getting, where you would read a book on your own time. So you would check out books to read on your own time. This isn't books that you would read with the rest of the class or anything like that. Don't you dare come over here, Mr. Innerman. I've had enough of your kind tonight. And you would turn them in. What is attacking me? Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. There we go. We got this. I'm not so worried about this. But yeah, you would read books on your own time, check them out, go in during the time that you were allowed to enter the library. And that's different from every other school I've been to as well. This elementary school let you kind of walk around, walk in the courtyards, walk in the library, explore the school before school officially started, or during like certain periods of the day. And that's like a huge thing for elementary school students. That was never repeated even in the high schools I went to. I remember one time I tried to walk from the library in my high school to the courtyard so I could sit down and study. And oh my goodness, you would have thought that I had tried to, like, I don't know, do something horrible, because like suddenly the principal is there and it's like 15 steps. I'm not even joking. It's probably 15 steps from the library, out the library doors. Villager zombie, villager zombie, villager zombie. Yes, come to us, my pretty. Come to us and I shall trap thee. You shall become one with our group. And yeah, this is in high school, and I still remember, like, I wasn't even allowed just to leave the library, walk 15 steps across the hall, and get to the courtyard so I could just sit out in the sun and study. And it was amazing. We were allowed in the courtyard, just we weren't allowed to walk in the halls between periods. But I mean, and this was on the same place, it just would have been going across the hallway. And I just remember being completely stunned, like, really? You guys are doing this to me? And I was one of their ace students as well. So it's not like I was a troublemaking student that they were trying to isolate and contain. Stay there. Alright, oh, he's trying to get up the blocks, so we gotta be quick. Oh, look, it's like almost exactly where we ended up putting our other little guy. Alright, let's go get a name tag. Name you really quickly. Make sure this is taken down so nobody can get in. Also, I should probably do this so you don't get burned. Alright, hang on, buddy. And also this so you don't eat my villagers. Alright, nope, nope, nope. Turkey. Mellow Meadowwax, that was you, turkey. You, turkey. But yeah, I think that elementary school had a huge impact on me because it gave me a sense of personal responsibility and freedom at an age where most people are still acting like you're not old enough to, like, tie your shoes, or be allowed to tie your shoes, I should say. There's nothing wrong if you have trouble tying your shoes even as an adult, but you know what I mean? Like, you weren't allowed the most basic of responsibilities everywhere else, but that elementary school, which was a public elementary school, a huge public one, was the best one I ever went to because it worked so hard to really give their kids opportunities. We used to get like panda stamps, and if you got like 10 panda stamps for good behavior, spontaneous good behavior, then you were allowed special privileges for the entire school, like to go into a new area of the school and at different times of day. I think that's how I earned the right to go to the library during lunch unsupervised, was that I got panda stamps for good behavior. So yeah, it was an amazing school. And I always look back on that school and I think about it as a memory of why it is so important to treat children correctly and to give them a good education. Alright, so let's see. What kind of mushroom name should we give this guy? I think we're gonna go with, we have Ink Cap, Portobella, Mellow Meadowwax, Chanterelle. Are those the only ones we have? Turkey tail. There we go. I knew we had another one. And I know we lost a couple, unfortunately. Button? Maybe just button mushroom? Reishi? Why not reishi? Oh, reishi. Reishi? I can't remember what it's called. Or maybe just button. I think we'll just go with button this time, because that's adorable. Alright, so let's go name button, and let's take care of the baby zombie I hear. Before it causes problems. Alright, well, he's busy being a silly little baby zombie, so... let's do it like this. That's better. Alright, Button. Come here, Button. I'm gonna name you. And put that back. And I don't think anything should spawn in there. But just in case, I'm gonna give you a little light, okay? There you go. There we go. That should keep Button nice and safe. Oh, another egg thief! Oh my gosh, and the baby has a sword! No, I know I was just talking about making sure that children had, like, proper responsibilities, but an iron sword for a child is not what I was thinking. But yeah, so those are some of my memories from the states I've lived in. Oh my gosh, and I need to get rid of these so nobody tries to use them to get into my villagers. And then I moved from Missouri. I guess that'll be a story for another time. When I moved from Missouri to North Carolina and met Darling, and oh my goodness, and fell in love, and it's been amazing. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. We will cure up Button, and we will try to finish opening up ink caps trades, and maybe even start working on some of the other parts of our village, because I know for the last couple weeks I've kind of been caught up in doing farming and relaxing things, but to be honest, it makes me really happy. I'm thinking about taking the wool from our sheep over there and actually making a beanstalk into the sky. So that might be something pretty soon. But alright guys, I have rambled on long enough. I am so happy that our villagers are doing well and that we have a new zombie villager! Yay! Much easier than breeding them, it seems. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!